Hello, and welcome back to the Efficient Skillet. My name is Willie, and I hope that you're doing extremely well out there. If you like Italian food that has a very rich taste, fasten your seatbelt. We're about to tackle chicken and spinach manicotti. Okay, so for many of you, a lot of you do know, some of you probably don't know, what is manicotti, okay? Manicotti is these large pasta shells that you stuff with, a mixture, and it's really delicious. Now, I got these at Walmart. They're a couple of bucks. I couldn't find them at H-E-B, so you have to go to Walmart. But this is manicotti, and here's what they look like. I always struggle with the camera. There we go. They're these large pasta shells. We're going to cook these. We're going to stuff them with the creamy chicken and spinach mixture, and it's going to blow you away. Okay, so when it comes to cooking noodles, a good general tip for you whenever you're about to cook some spaghetti or pasta is salt your water. I generally put in a couple of pinches of kosher salt. And then another thing is to there we go. Another thing is to put you a little bit of oil in there, and what that does is I like to use the extra virgin olive oil, California olive ranch. I wish H-E-B would carry it, but they don't seem to listen to me. Put you a little bit of oil in there, and what that does is it stops your pasta from sticking together. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to lay these in the water, and what we want to do is we want to cook them till they're fully cooked, but you don't want to cook them until they're so limp they just are flat, because we have to stuff these things. So you want to cook them till they're cooked, but they're still firm, not crunchy, but they're just firm. You'll see. And the way you do that is it should take about 7 minutes. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes now, so here we are. Here's our manicotti pasta. And what I like to do is I just sort of lift each one out with a fork. Put them in a little bowl like this, because we're going to be stuffing these with some really good stuff. Okay, now that we have our manicotti cooked and set aside, what we're going to do is I've set my skillet here to 300 degrees. I'm going to put just a little extra virgin olive oil in there. And then I've got 3 cloves of garlic. So what I'm going to do is chop and dice this garlic, and we're going to throw it in. Okay, so now we throw in our garlic. Stir it around a little bit. Okay, next we're going to put in a half a purple onion. Now I'll show you another little pointer. When it comes to slicing onions, if like you want to do a half an onion, then turn it to where the root's facing up like this. And then slice it right down the middle. And what that root will do is hold everything together. Then what you do is you just cut like this. Then you just start slicing. What you end up with is very nicely chopped onion. You still might want to run it like this a couple of times. So we're going to put in a half an onion. When you get to the end of the onion, all you got left is the root. Throw in the onion. Okay, at this point I like to salt it, so we're going to throw in about 3 good healthy pinches of delicious kosher salt. This right here is a large boiled chicken breast, so what I'm going to do is just kind of shred it with this fork. You want to tear it up. You don't want to chop it in, you know, I think for the best chicken mixture like this for your manicotti, you don't want to chop it up into chunks. You want to have it like shredded. Okay, once you got your chicken shredded, go ahead and dump it in. As is usually the case, by now the whole house is smelling up with garlic and onion and chicken and pasta and all that stuff. So you're going to have people coming in the kitchen saying, "What's cooking?" So just get ready. Next I have 4 cups of spinach. I got it packed down in there fairly good, not totally packed, but packed enough to where it's an honest 4 cups. What you want to do with the spinach is take out a little bit at a time and just chop it up. Stir it around. Next we're going to add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Let's go ahead and add some pepper to this too. So we've added 3 pinches of kosher salt. Got some coarse ground black pepper in here. We've got onions, garlic, shredded chicken, spinach. Next we're going to put in a half a package of Philadelphia cream cheese. Just kind of work it down in there. 1 cup of sour cream. Whatever's left in there, you give it to either Mixie, Molly, or Heidi. A short little 15-ounce thing of ricotta cheese. And now it's really getting thick. 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. And if that wasn't thick enough for you, 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch with a small amount of water, just to make it a little bit thicker. This is going to be the stuffing for our manicotti. Let it cook for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn it off and let it cool for a little bit. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is take our pan. This right here is a small square pan. And just to be safe, I like to put a little bit of no-stick spray in it. What we're going to do is take some of our tomato sauce. I recommend, this is store-bought, I recommend the Ragu Old World style. Put it in the bottom. All right, so this is the part where we fill our manicotti. So what you do is you take our spinach and chicken fill, and you just start filling them up. It's pretty easy. You just take a small little teaspoon like this and just start putting it in there. There we go. Get it filled, lay it in the pan. Okay, we got our pan filled. We got tomato sauce in the bottom. We got our manicotti all stuffed with the cream mixture, cream and chicken and spinach mixture. Right here in the pan, I had this little corner, so I cut one of the manicotti in half, put each half like that, stuffed them and put them there. So, you know, you can work with this stuff. Now, what you might want to do is take some of this filling here and then put it on top and just kind of smear it around. Then take your tomato sauce once again. Let's put that on top. Put some mozzarella cheese. Yes, believe it or not, I'm using my oven once again, and I've got it preheated to 350. So we're going to take our manicotti and we're going to put it in there. We're going to let this cook for about 30 minutes. Now for about the last 5 minutes of this, what you want to do is turn your oven up to broil so we can, try to get a nice little brownness on our cheese in there. Okay, so here we go. It's been 30 minutes. We're going to take this out and see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's take one out of here and see what it's all about. Now, one thing you'll probably want to do, I think you should do, is get you some fresh Parmesan cheese and then grate you a little bit on there like this. Oh man. Wow. That is so rich. But man, it's so delicious. I think if you had a green salad with this, garlic bread, garlic toast, and I'm no wine connoisseur, but probably a nice red wine would be really nice. And you really got it going on. Well, I hope you like it. I hope you try it. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and you can email us, efficientskillet@gmail.com.